Students, welcome to you all once again in your English class. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 7 of your supplementary book A Pact with the Sun, and the name of the chapter is the wonder called sleep. So students, sleep is a wonderful activity. We all sleep, okay? But do you know what is sleep? Why do we need to sleep? Why do we see dreams? So the wonder called sleep, this chapter gives answer of all these questions. So without any further delay, let's start this interesting chapter. We know enough about what sleep is, though we don't know what exactly causes sleep. Sleep is the state of rest, an unconscious rest. Okay, so students, we all know what is sleep. Okay, but it is what exactly causes sleep, that we don't know. Unconscious rest means when we sleep, we are not aware of what happens of our surroundings. Okay, so that is called unconscious rest. When we sleep, our body recovers from fatigue caused by the day's activities. After a good sleep and the rest that it gives, we become alert and active again, ready for the normal activities of the day. So what is the meaning of fatigue? Fatigue means tiredness. Okay, so throughout the day we do so many activities, okay, and we feel very tired. So sleep gives us sleep makes us refresh, okay, from this tiredness. Okay, so after a good sleep, we feel very active, we feel very relaxed. Even students, if we take a small nap in the afternoon, okay, and when we get up, we feel very refreshed. So that is sleep. Sleep is what that gives us, that makes us active and alert, and we become ready for the normal activity of the day. Now let's move into the next paragraph. When we wake up in the morning, it is not always possible for us to remember what happened when we were asleep. Okay, so students, after sleeping, when we get up, okay, so we don't remember what happened to us at night. And when we may remember a dream, but the rest of our sleep was a kind of darkness in which nothing seems to have taken place. Okay, so we may remember something, okay, but rather than that, sleep denotes a darkness. Now let's move into the next paragraph. Several things happen to our body while we were sleeping. As we sink deeper into sleep, our muscle relax more and more, our heartbeat becomes slower, our temperature and blood pressure go down, the ever-active brain also slows down, so that we can't think or act consciously, but we dream. So students, this paragraph tells us that many wonderful things happens, okay, when we sleep, and when we go deep into sleep, okay, so our body, okay, all phenomena means our blood pressure goes down, okay, our body temperature, our heartbeat also become slower, okay, and the ever active brain which is always active and alert. So when we sleep, that time also the active brain also slows down. When we wake up, our temperature and blood pressure rise to normal. Our heartbeat and breathing also become normal, and we are fully awake, and we have forgotten most, if not all, the dreams that we had while sleeping. Okay, so when we wake up after sleeping, when we wake up, so everything, all the phenomena also gets normal, means our blood pressure also become normal, our body temperature, okay, our heartbeat also become normal, and our brain is again active and alert. Okay, but we have forgotten most of the dreams, okay, that we had, the dreams that we had while we were sleeping, okay, that you also experienced. You forget most of your dreams, okay, when you were sleeping, and that time whatever you are dreaming, so when we get up, so that time we forgot most of our dreams, most of the parts of our dream. Now let's move into the next paragraph. What is a dream? It is an activity of the mind that takes place when we are asleep. Some dreams are probable while others are not. That only means that many of the things that happen in dreams could happen when we are awake, others could not. So students, what is a dream? Okay, we all know it is nothing. Dream is nothing. It is an activity of mind. Okay, so some dreams are probable, means some dreams can be related to our life, some dreams can be real. Okay, and some dreams that it is not real. Okay, sometimes we dream, like suppose you are dreaming that you go to the moon or you go to near the sun. Okay, so that is not called probable dreams. Okay, because that dreams are out of world. Okay, that dreams are not related to your life. Okay, so that dreams that are actually related to our life, that are called probable dreams. Dream seems to be important for several reasons. One is that a dream can help us to sleep through noise or other disturbance. For example, the alarm clock rings, but our mind causes us to dream that the telephone or doorbell is ringing and that we are awake and answering it. Okay, so there are so many important reasons of dream. Okay, and first important reason of dream is dreams help us to sleep through noise and disturbance. Okay, for example, if the alarm clock rings, okay, and we are asleep, okay, and we are dreaming that the phone call or the doorbell is ringing. Okay, so we are in dreaming now. Okay, so what we thought? We thought that the doorbell is ringing and we go to answer it. Now let's move into the next paragraph. Certain doctors have found that one's dream often reveal a great deal about one's problems, and that if understood correctly, they can provide a key to the solution of those problems. So students, many doctors believe, okay, that dreams are actually related to our life. Okay, dreams are actually related to our life's problems. Okay, and if we understood the dream carefully, okay, so we may find the solution of all our problems, okay, of some are of problems. But we must remember one thing, dreams cannot be used as a way to tell the future. They simply can never tell the future. Okay, so students, a dream can be related to our life's problems. Okay, but you don't forget, but you remember one thing, that dreams cannot tell the future. Dream cannot relate it to our future. Now the next is, sleep is the most common experience, but how many of us really think about the wonder and power of sleep? So sleep, students, sleep is a phenomena, okay, and we all experienced it, okay, we all sleep, okay. So but do you ever think about the wonder and power of sleep, students? Okay, so many poets have written beautiful poems about sleep. Here is one in which the poet is describing the experience of falling asleep. Read it aloud. So, many poets have written many beautiful poems on sleep. And here, one of the poet written a poem on sleep. So, now let's read this poem. Lights out. I have come to the borders of sleep, the unfathomable deep. Forest where all must lose their way, however straight or winding, soon or late. They cannot choose. There is not any book or face of dearest look that I would not turn from now to go into the unknown. I must enter and leave alone. I know not now. So this beautiful poem that is on sleep, and this beautiful poem is written by Edward Thomas. Okay, so many poets have written so many poems on sleep. Now let's move into the next, and that is your question answer. So now let's discuss this question answer. Question number 1, what is the most obvious advantage of sleep? So the answer is, the most obvious advantage of sleep is that it makes our body and mind relaxed. Now the question number 2, what happens to our body when we sleep? So the answer is, it goes to an unconscious state of rest. Body recovers itself from all the fatigue because all the phenomena like temperature, respiration, blood pressure, brain gets slower during sleep. Now the next question is, define a dream in your own words. So what is dream, students? Dream is nothing but an activity of the brain during sleep. Now the next question is, why are dreams important? Mention 2 reasons. So the answer is, they are important because they take us to sleep easily in spite of all the disturbance, and they reveal many problems a person is going through in his waking life and sometimes can figure out the solutions as well. Now the next question is, why has sleep been called a wonder? So the answer is, it has been called so because of its healing ability and the power to make one feel refreshed and relaxed. So this was all about your chapter, students. Please read this chapter again. Thank you.